welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be discussing how to use the Whatsauto interface to set up our social media automation, because this time around we are not talking about WhatsApp automation, we are talking about automation as applied to all those social media platforms in general. So okay, let's just take a look into the application. Here is the application Whatsauto. Just search for Whatsauto on Play Store or Google Play. So once you search for Whatsauto on Play, then you download. Once you download the application, what you'll be doing is you are going to open the application. It might require for some permissions before you are able to open it like this, but once you set up the permissions, it's very easy to do. So just open it, and then this is the interface, the home page. Now on the home page you don't really have anything much there to do, but let me just take you around. Let me walk you around the menu tab, because we have different tabs here. We have different tabs here. We have the menu tab, we have the home tab, we have the contacts tab, we have the statistics, and probably if there's any other one. I think that's all. So let's start with the home page. Here is the home page. The home page, what you do there basically is you first switch it on. Here. That is the first thing you do on the home page. The next thing is to set the auto reply text. This is the auto reply text. This auto reply text is what we'll be sending to your customers that are coming into your DM on any social media platform that you have activated this software. This is the basic message, the custom message that has been written, so to say, that has been pre-written into the application. Okay, so it says, hey there, I'm using Whatsauto app. Okay, so you can get to edit everything about Whatsauto post the pre-written message. So the first thing to do is to change it. You can change it to anything. For example, hey there, welcome to Google Studio. So the next thing is to, this one is an ad. You just click on there, because this is not the paid version yet, so you see ads there. This one is an ad, so just then come to this relative tags. So on the relative tags, you have relative tag is just, for example, with their functions, you want the name of the person that you are sending that message to appear. So let's check this out. The name, this is the name tag. Let me press on it now. If I press on this name tag here, you'll see what will happen right at the rear of Topic Studio. So pressing it now, you see curly brackets, the name enclosed in curly brackets. So to this application, that line of text is a function. So you are not to bother about all those. First name, maybe for example Jofix Studios, you are sending to Jofix Studios, so if you pick just the first name Jofix, last name now it's pick Studios. So date, the current date that you had, the time you'll be sending it, then time, the current time you are sending it. So we have the message. So we go to reply options. So the reply options, the first reply option is this default here, hey there, welcome to Jofix Studios. Now the second reply option is to now come to all those reply options. You can either choose costume. You realize that the hey there has been changed to costume. So it means that based on the costume preset that I now set in my costume reply option, that is what the people will receive. And then Next is menu reply. Okay, send a list of menus as a reply message. So that one, there's already a tab as well for there's a function for menu reply. So this will just attribute it to the menu reply. It asks me to create a menu because I have not created the menu before now. So create a list of menus to send it as an auto reply. So I'll create that later, but since I cannot set it to menu reply without creating the menu reply first. So let's go to server reply. So server reply is just basically, okay, this is a premium function, but it's based on a server, and I don't know, maybe we know about server, so but it's a second end computer, so to just connect to it directly, like a website, like you're loading something from a site. So to connect to it to receive the messages that you have pre-saved on the server. So let's go to Dialogflow. Dialogflow, I think it's Google. Dialogflow is a Google, so it's saying upgrade to premium, or it's a Google something. I think Google Dialogflow. So it's it does actually is to automate your business. Dialogflow, you can afford I think you have to subscribe for the Google Cloud first. Then you set up the Dialogflow works on the Google Cloud. So you set up the Google Cloud, then you set up the Dialogflow. So all those are the 4 basic reply options that are available for this auto reply text. So those are the 4 basic options for now. So let's go back there to the home page. It's telling us to select our text here. We can select all this busy it has changed our custom reply now. It has changed it, but if I want to set it again, I'll just click on this place again. So let me just go there, then I'll go back to select my custom reply. So but I'll employ everyone here to ensure that once you download this application, just subscribe for their application and then upgrade to the premium plan. So let's check how to even subscribe. How do you subscribe here? To subscribe here, you go to you upgrade. So how do I get there? How did I get to that point? It's just this tap. So once you tap there, it will bring out the pop-up. So it says upgrade. First one is not working, help, settings, and then upgrade. So upgrade, you see the features that will be embedded in it for you. It says unlimited menu reply. A lot of things are already there. For you. See. So just check it out. So and upgrade to. But if you cannot upgrade to their premium plan, it's still all good because you can still use this app much more for free. Just that there are some few things that you'll not be able to do. So let's go to menu. Now under the menu, the first thing to do there is to select. This is where you sign in. I think that's the first thing. The first thing is just to sign in here, but I'll not be signing in right now. What I'll be doing is going to the next thing, which is to select a particular medium you want this app to work through. Let's open it up. Supported apps. So we have the WhatsApp Business, Telegram, Messenger Lite, Instagram. So for example, I already activated it for WhatsApp Business and WhatsApp, but I have it working for Messenger and for Twitter. Let's go to the custom reply. So this is where you set up your custom reply. Just turn it on right here. So then you create a new custom reply. So this is how it is basically. The incoming message, the reply message. Those are the 2 things we just need to do about it. So what is the incoming message? Incoming message is what the customer will ask for the person at the other end. What their message? For example, you want once this application to only respond for you if the person is asking for data. Okay, if the person wants to buy, okay, maybe for example, I'll still sell yeah, I still sell graphics. I sell graphics. If the person wants to buy graphics, maybe a flyer or a a banner, I'll just tell the app to keep quiet by not setting up any custom reply. So I'll tell it to keep quiet by not setting anything. So for now, I want it to reply for data. Okay, I'll just say okay inside the keyword data. That's all. And then the reply message now. The reply message can just be okay. Like I did before, I just said in need of data. Okay, no, after data, once you're typing data straight up, it takes you to okay, select network. So I'll have the okay, maybe MTN, MTN, Airtel, and blah blah blah. Just type it. That's it. So then the person will type MTN. Okay, then I can also set it for a menu reply. Okay, the response should be a menu reply, but I don't want that right now. So although it has deleted my message, so I can just type that. Okay, MTN, Airtel. So like select network. So that's how it works. Then I can set it for a server reply. I can set it for a dialog flow. I can still set it for a do not reply. Like once you see this kind of message, maybe the person is asking about how is your health. I can just tell this app to keep mute, but I can still do it the other way. Like there's another way to this do not reply, because you can just decide not to set anything for that message, for that kind of message. So it has some options to maybe exact match the text, the incoming keyword, or to contain. For example, if someone is saying okay, I was please can you send me your data? I want to help you to process a for a job. I want to help you to apply for a job. Send your school data, your education data, and maybe anything like that. So I wouldn't want this application to interfere with all these silly messages. So I'll just say okay, exact match. Once the person needs data, if you're not typing data, then you don't need data. So I'd assume you don't need data, so that it won't interrupt with other reasonable messages. So and then I can say okay, reply alert. For example, if this application replies to someone, I can tell the app to reply me to alert me on Gmail, so that I'll know that okay, someone has been attended to. And why is that one necessary? It is necessary because for example, someone wants to order for something. Okay, most especially data now. You want to order for data, and then you say data. Okay, you select network, MTN, Airtel, Glo, blah blah blah. You select the MTN, and then how much, blah blah blah. You enter number, you pay money, you send screenshot, done. I'll be expecting. It says processing. Now, how do I even know that someone has been requesting for data? So this is by this, reply alert that I get to know that another needs to be processed immediately. So, and for everyone that is having a business right here, I think you will want to set up the reply alert, but you don't necessarily need to use Gmail. That's why I said this app can be used even without going to the premium plan, because the notification will come up here on this menu reply, on your Android, like as if you have received a WhatsApp message. So it will pop up, and it has you can set another tone for this application's message. So you can just set it to maybe your ringtone, so that it can actually lets you know that there's something very urgent to attend to. So that's why. But even Gmail, even email is very far. A lot of time you don't even get to receive email on time. So use the apps feature, and then you'll be able to get along with your orders, and it will help you to um better attend to customers. Okay, I'll turn this off right now. I'll go to the next. So if you will notice well, you will realize that this is also an ad. So that's why it's not, free things aren't good really. So you just try to upgrade to their premium plan to cancel out the ads and then to enjoy better features. You go to menu reply based on chatbot. Is a menu based on chatbot? Create a list of menus. So let's go there. Let's create a menu. Okay. The secret of this thing is this menu reply, because I use menu reply, but it is limited mostly, I think, to just one menu reply for this free version, because on the premium version it says unlimited menu reply, so just one menu reply here. So you can just say you can link your custom message to one menu reply, and that's if you run a single business. For example, you run a barbering salon. So let's make an example of a barbering salon for this menu reply. Okay, what can we do with a barbering salon? A barbering salon is only restricted to barbering hairstyles. Okay, I might want to request for a barber to just note maybe. Okay, maybe I just want to know the price. Okay, I want to know the price. I want to know the price for barbering now at the moment. So you will have updated, barber will have updated it in this menu reply. Okay, for example, haircut is how much? 500. Sorry, 500. Although there are a lot of 1,000, a lot of people make hair for 1,000, 1,500, even 5,000. So, but let's go most basic. Although there is still 300 naira haircut, but so let's say shaving is what? Is how much? That's, let's say 300. Let me just say 200. So that would be nice. So 200. Let me quote. Now look at this menu reply. This is an header, we want to have a menu reply. We must have an header. This type of message is an header. They want us to input an header here. So the header can be something like, here is our menu. Here is our menu list. So I'll add list 1. Now you realize that it's bringing up 1 here. So it will respond to that order based on the customer selecting either 1 or this second one, which is 2. So list 2 is, I'll now erase this one. So I think you are getting it. So the list is done. So you see that I cannot add any more menu list. This is the only one I can do for this free plan, but it's the same thing for others. If you upgrade, you just make sure that you select. So I just go to custom reply. Okay, menu reply won't work on its own. It can only be linked to this custom reply for this app. Basically, it can only be linked to the custom reply. So let me turn this one on and say, okay, if the person asks for menu. So I'll say link to menu reply. I think that is okay. So, but now concerning exact match or contains, there are some keywords that they need to be exact match. It is going to be determined by you yourself. But I'll just give you an example. For example, like I said, data can be, can be in between any text. Can be in between any text. Menu too, let's look at it. Basically, menu. Someone can just say menu. I don't know, but it depends on you basically. If you want it to be an exact match, maybe until they type menu, or if you just want it to be okay, maybe they just want, what's your menu? If someone just say, what's your menu? Or can I see your menu? Or can I see your price list? Okay, that one. Can I see your price list? So if you say, can I see your price list? That would even be better. Okay, you get. So in that case, you just use list or price list. You can say price list. Just determine it based on your own business. You can say price list, or you can even say price. I have seen someone that I say that will reply that his own boat will reply to me. Immediately I just type account. If I say, okay, they have blocked my account, the boat will send the hazard to me. And I'll just be like, which kind of boat is this one? I'm saying they have blocked my account. You're saying, so that's why I do want to go with something specific, but there are sometimes you go in general term. Okay, for example, like I said, let me give you a practical example. The person that is sending hazard to me when I said they have blocked my account, you could think it this way that, okay, someone sending a lot of text containing accounts. Okay, the person might not necessarily be interested in your hazard. Can just say, okay, are you do you want to make payments? Like, that would be the response. Okay, if you see anything containing an account, can just say, do you want to make payments? If yes, type yes. Or if yes, type something, maybe type accounts. So that one, you know that once you say type account, they will type accounts only. So you can now set it for accounts only to be your hazard. You get. So if they are not willing to make any payments to you, they will just ignore your message. So this welcome message, it has its own setting. Just send a welcome message to someone messaging you for the first time of every 3 days. Every 3 days once. So you can change the day here if you are a premium member. So there are a lot of things to just consider when you are setting up your chatbot, because computers, they use your brain. You are the brain of this chatbot. So it is how much you can reason. That is how much this bot will reason for you too. So you just set it up for your own business based on what you need. So you can type the message here and then it will be done. So let's go back to the next one. The next function is spreadsheet. Spreadsheet here. So add your Google Sheet to send an auto reply message from your spreadsheet. Okay, what this one means is that you can even do better by doing what? By sending, I even prefer this to the menu list, because this one is much more, it's much more easier to use for someone who is not using the premium plan, because we are only restricted to one menu list on the free plan. So if you are using this spreadsheet, you have the opportunity to, in fact, all the menu of the world, just type it in your spreadsheet. This application will look for it from your Google Cloud, but you must sign in to be able to use this. Just sign in to Google account. So your Google account on this application is to look for the spreadsheet on your Google Cloud. So once it looks for it on the Google Cloud, it will update it. Now, how do you do it? How do you type? You cannot just write anything in your spreadsheet and expect this application to follow up. What you just need to do is to follow the format. Let's look at the format. It says add spreadsheet. So you need to turn it on first. To the spreadsheet, you can go to help. Okay, this is the format. Now, this is the format. I'll explain everything all at once. They have been explaining it, but you can still go there to the help to read more about it. But this is the format. This is all you need. Row 1. Look at row 1. You don't need any title at the top of the, you know, you don't need any title column. I mean, no, like any title row or any title column. No, you just start with 1. So you see, the first one says I, comma Hello, comma A. What this one means basically is that, okay, let me explain the overview. The column A is for the incoming message. Column B is for the message to be replied with, and then the column C now is telling us maybe it will be exact match or it will contain. So you can see that it's very, very much difficult, much more easier to set up this. So what we just do basically is say, okay, I. Now the comma right here means something that we don't even have access to in the other features. This feature is very, very good. So it is I, comma Hello, comma A. What this means is that you can either make it reply to I or to Hello or to A. For example, we are talking about price list menu. Now you can make it reply to menu. Some people can I see your menu? So you just make it reply to them. Or can I see your price list? Can I see the price tag? Can I see, whatsoever in the used to use, just input it in column A. So then send your reply message to B. Type it in B. Now there's a way to type message. You realize that, okay, I don't know for your own application, because there are some applications that when you type enter on spreadsheet like this, it will go to the next cell, to go to the next box. So what you just do is go to maybe Notepad, type everything. Okay, you want to say hi, how are you, question mark. You still want it to be in that same text box that you still say price is $5, but it will now be on another line. So what you just do is go and type it in Notepad and come and paste it inside that cell, so it will work. Then go to the next one. Now for example, you can use this one for a menu list, but in this case we might not necessarily be using 1 or 2. You can just say, okay, when column A is data. Now when column A is data, the column B will be what? Okay, select a network, select an offer, right? Select a network, so to say. So you can say select a network. You enter, you press it. You press the enter to shift it to the next line. So you say MTN, shift it to the next line, Airtel, like you have it on the menu list. But instead of having 1, 1, 2, 3, so you just come to the next line. If they respond MTN, you set the next thing that you want them to do in B. Now this is what I mean. Let me use. Now if you type here, you see data. You realize data there, and you want it to reply here. You want your reply here to be select network. So what we just do, you already set it up. Like let me go to Notepad now. Let me go to Notepad. Let me show you what I mean. So you have the select network now. Select network. So you have MTN, Airtel, blah blah blah, Glo. So what you just do is just copy this. You just copy this, select all. You select all, and then you copy. So you then go and paste it in this box B. Yeah, right here. So once you paste it here, what you do is to come back to this second one, the second row where price is. Just say, okay, if they choose the first option, MTN, then you come to the next message. Maybe you want them to press how many gig or something. So you just say right here where price is $5 is written, you just go to your notepad again, just say okay, maybe under MTN you have 1 gig 300 naira, 1 gig 300 naira, 300, sorry, 300, 2 gig, 2 gig 600. Just type it, 1 gig 300, 2 gig 600. So you just copy that, and then you come and paste it right here where you have prices. So you paste it there. Then you do for Airtel, you go to this third one, you come here, then you press it, you enter Airtel. So you still come here, will open. So you erase that one, you go to, you in place of that one you type the one for Airtel. Okay, maybe 1 gig for Airtel is 500, or maybe 1 gig for Airtel is 300 too, or anyhow. So you set everything. Now you want to know which one they have selected. All these things is based on you, how much you can reason with this application. You want to know which one they have chosen, or you want them to. So in this case, you can code it. Maybe MTN will be MTN 1 gig, for example. This one, you can code this one to be A. So A for this one, and then B for this one, B for this one. Now to avoid conflict coding, that is when you are setting A for MTN 100, MTN 1 gig for 300, and B for MTN 2 gig, MTN 2 gig 600, and then again setting the same A and B for MTN for Airtel 1 gig and 2 gig. Now it will cause what we call conflict programming. So what we will do is, let it be specific. Okay, MTN is having A and B. Then I'll continue from B in Airtel. So Airtel will just be C, D, E, F, continue from there. So that the next line of code will just be, okay, we now come to 4, where you have confirm right here. So the next line of code will be for you to enter, okay, A. If the response is A, or the response is B, they have chosen, okay, you want it to be, okay, yes, you can see that one on your own WhatsApp. You see maybe they pressed A or B, but you want this application to respond to them, maybe generally as MTN subscriber. Okay, you have responded to A. Okay, maybe you want them to know the price again. I'll say, okay, when they enter A, when they input A, you want them to see the price and then to pay to your account. So just say, okay, thanks for selecting a plan with us, or something like that. So send 300 naira to this account. You type that one right here. You type that one right here. You put A here. Sure, you get. So that's how you will do it. Then you come to the next line of code, B, and that is a means to manipulating your way around this application, so that you'll be able to get the best of the application. So, but for those that will be subscribing, I don't know, maybe the menu reply will be a bit better. But this system is maybe a bit tedious for those that don't really know much about Excel, but it's very, very simple and very, very useful for us. So all this one, you can just get to read through this page. It's on the application. It's on the application. Then when you come to this page, you download this sample. You download the sample somewhere right here on this page. So you just download the sample, and then let's go back now. So how I got there was, I went to this place, I tapped it there, and then I select help. So once you select the help, to take you to that page. So when you get there, you just download the spreadsheet and then you walk around with the spreadsheet. I think this is the most important feature of this application because I think it's the only one that is having this right now. Of all the automation apps that we have currently, this is the only one having this kind of feature. So let's go to the next one, which is test your rule. Okay, I think I've briefed you about the server. This server is just to connect to the internet for those that will be having websites, or you connect them to connect it to a specific location on your website. So let's talk about test your rule. Test your rule is just for you to see what you've done right here and what have you done. You have actually automated something. So we want to test it. Okay. It says, "Hi, can test your auto reply by sending a message to this chat now." I think I said something about, I set menu, right? So I want to send menu. You are now the customer now. On this page, you are a customer. This software is you that you are selling the product. Because you'll be replying it on your own behalf now. To be you are standing as the customer to this app now. So you want to see how it will appear to the customer. So I want to say menu. I think I said something for menu. Oh my, I didn't set anything. Here's my custom reply. Oh, I didn't set any custom reply. So let me just say menu, because this is very, very important. So I set it to menu reply. Let me go to test reply now. So let me say menu. There should be a menu. Do we have a menu reply set up? I think we have a menu reply set up now. We have it set up. It should be okay. Yeah. I know where the problem comes from. The problem is from home. Come to this home tab. You come to this tab. Then you turn on your application. You've not turned it on here. So you just turn it on right there. Once you turn it on, it will ask for accessibility. Just go to Whatsauto is right here. Just allow, then you pack it. So Whatsauto, then you come to back to the menu. Then let's test our reply menu. So let's see. It's telling us that auto reply. Okay, this auto reply, you may wonder where it comes from. This auto reply right here. Let's check where it comes from. Because it says here is our menu list airport. So if I reply 1 now, there will be nothing because I didn't set anything on that one. It says no sub menu, but the customer will not be seeing this. Your customer will not be seeing this, but because you are testing the rule, so you are trying to simulate what will be at the other end. So where that auto reply came from is settings. Let's go to settings. Settings is right at this corner, top right. So you go to settings. You come to reply header. Reply header here. So once you are on reply header, you do what? You enable it. You can disable the reply header. For example, if you are messaging someone, if you are replying to someone, there is never a reply header there. What we only see is just the message. But this reply header, it's this auto reply. Meanwhile, it's just meant to be like this. So without any header. But let's go to enable it now. Now the reason why I do enable it sometimes is that we want to distinguish what the app is replying for you and what you are replying for yourself. So just switch on this enable, then come to header text. Now under the header text, you see auto reply. So you can just put full stop. So if you just put full stop there, so that you'll be able to know. You realize that the full stop is here already. So that's how the reply header works. So let's go to the next tab, okay, which is the dialog flow that I said, the Google dialog flow. You can just come here to, if you have the Google Cloud, just register it and then set up your dialog flow and link it to, because if you are using the dialog flow, it's very simple. Just if you ask it to link something from the Google dialog flow, there's a code that I just link for the project and the project ID right here. It says find your dialog flow project ID in dialog flow general settings. So just input it here and then you name it also, maybe you name it here or something. So I think that's all about this. So go to notes. Now this note is just for you to be able to share easily. It's just like you're having there's a feature on WhatsApp, maybe quick reply or something like that. So something like quick reply, so you can just quickly come here and send them those messages. So that's for the notes. Then you go to contact. Let's go to contact tab. This one is just telling us the kind of people that you want it to send to. Okay, you have everyone, you have my contact list, you have accept my contact list, you have accept my phone contacts, then you have enable groups. Now this enable groups is to send to WhatsApp groups. Now imagine if you say, okay, reply for anything that contains menu. Immediately someone messages with menu, to continue sending your reply message, and that would be an undesired effect. So you would want it to exclude your groups. So this one, I use it basically for direct messages. So but you can still say, okay, enable group and then exclude some of your groups. For example, let's go to this settings. You can still exclude except my group list. At least you want to exempt some of the groups, or you say my group list. So you want to, if you choose my group list here, so you are trying to say, okay, I want it to send to the list that I will choose here. Okay, let's try it. This is the list. So you now add my group list. You type the name of the group, maybe the group name, maybe you have a group called app data. Just say app data. Just type app data. Whenever it comes to messages from app data group, this application will not respond for you, but because I don't have that group, let me erase this. So I think that is all about the contact. Then let's go to statistics. Statistics is basically the responses it has made for you over time. For example, even while I was testing the application, it can't edit as a response to me. So that is why you have this one right here. So for example, if a client or maybe a customer has already messaged you that way too, so this is how it will reply you. Like this is how it will detail it out for you. You see, that's the count. It has count here. So you realize that there is a count here, 1. So that's the only one message that I have gotten so far. So we have this at the top right. We still have 2 buttons. These 2. So let's check them out. What they have inside them. So we have this message button that is send message to anyone without saving their contact. That is the direct messaging. So that's another new feature on this application that you can just utilize. Just send people messages without saving their contact. So this is the Oze business ad. So there is an advert. So just ignore that. Then go to the next, which is this notification icon. It's trying to, whenever you have a message, this is where that's where you get notified. Once you enter the application and you see that notification, maybe someone has placed order for something you are offering, or someone has just checked on your profile, on your menu or something. So probably they have not ordered, but they have checked the menu out and maybe they will order later. So you then continue to apply the order strategies. Maybe you just follow them up, whatever strategy that you know. So, and that is more reason why you should, as a business person, you should know more about strategies, business strategies, and an approach that you can use to, support these features of this app to make sure you get the best out of it. And I think that will be up for the this Whatsauto application. So the next thing is, for those that want to subscribe, just go ahead, and I really recommend this application if you want to subscribe, even if it's for $1,000. I think it's worth investing upon, and then because it is very, very useful, it will serve you and earn you your money back in return in a form of profit. If you are actually an expert in business ideas and approach, I think it will be very, very, very beneficiary for you. Thank you very much for this for watching this tutorial. If you find the information helpful, just subscribe to this channel. You get more notification of new videos from us. The tutorial videos for other applications that you might not even have known, they will be released on this channel. Thank you very much. Stay tuned to this channel.